Hey guys, welcome to Legit Street Cars 2. If you came from the Corvette video, then we're gonna get right into this. I got a couple of very interesting emails and we're gonna call the previous owner of this car. But check this out, this is a crazy small world. So I get an email from this guy named Brian. He says, "Hi Alex, I don't know if you remember me, but we worked together for the city about 10 years ago. I resigned the same day you did and he moved to Kentucky." So I won't say his last name, but I do remember him. We worked together very, very briefly a long time ago. I still follow your channel. Couldn't believe that I saw the Vet again. It belonged to a good friend who was also an employee for the city. So I worked for the city of Chicago before all this YouTube stuff. So he says his name, he owned it for 20 years or so, and in 2017 he purchased a new supercharged Corvette and wound up selling the 93 to CarMax in Illinois. He also said that we had met and then he left his phone number. So then I get an email the next day with this. Pictures of the Corvette back when he owned it. Looks like he had a matching motorcycle and he gave me his cell number to give him a call. So that is what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna find out the history and hopefully all of the modifications that have been done. Let's see if he answers. Hey, Marlon?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Alex Palmieri.
Hey there, Alex.
How are you?
I know you don't probably remember me, but...
I do remember you. I didn't think you'd remember me.
Oh, yeah, I remember when I think I was leaving and you were coming to Norfolk True.
Yeah, it was a long, long time ago. Like, it's been about 12 years now at this point.
Yeah, no. How you been, man?
Good. How are you? You're retired. You're long gone and retired now, right?
I talked to Brian. Remember Brian?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he's the one who told me about the video.
Very cool.
The car was named, the name of the color is Ruby Red.
Right.
So I named it Ruby. And he texted me, he goes, "Is this Ruby?" And I'm looking, I'm like, "Oh, hell no."
It's Ruby. We got Ruby.
Yeah, and then he tells me, "Well, that's Alex." And I said, "Damn, you know what? I know he looked familiar, but I hadn't seen you in 10 years? I mean, you was a little young pup when I remember you."
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I started in my 20s.
Yeah. And then he goes, "Yeah, we all retired on the same day."
I didn't exactly retire, but kinda.
Yeah.
We're still working hard. But yeah, we're actually working on the Corvette right now. Just kind of trying to discover everything that's been done to it. And we've gotten pretty far in some of the other videos. So I wanted to call and say, well, first off, say hi, but also, man, what can you tell me about this car? Because everybody's dying to know the mystery, like what's been done to it. Obviously, we see the supercharger.
Right. All right, don't cut me up too bad. This is 20 years ago, and I was a much younger man in between doing other jobs. So, yeah, there's some funky stuff going on.
No, it looks good. Honestly, all I've been saying in the videos is like someone loved this car. You can tell someone took care of it and loved it. Everything has like a date written on it. And it's fan. I can't wait to clean it up.
Well, I was a diesel mechanic before I got to the city. So I'm a little more diesel. But anyhow, I bought the car. I had a 94 Corvette, right? A beautiful red one. And I was messing around looking on the internet. And I saw that one out of the north suburb. Now, that was a 93. So everybody thought I was crazy for trading in a 94 for a 93.
Yeah.
And it had some issues in it. It was popping. The supercharger bearings were shot. But it had potential. So that's why I went on the gas. So I took the supercharger back in to, it's a Pro Charger, by the way.
Okay, cool. We figured that out. That's very nice.
Yeah, I took that back in and it got rebuilt. That's just the way it sounds. It's just loud as hell because it's, that's how they were back in the day.
Yeah, we checked the fluid and it looks perfect.
Yeah, the fluid. That's still my writing on there for all that.
That's so cool. So you bought this car supercharged already?
Yeah, but I had that supercharger on so many times. Yeah, it's a different belt on there, a little tighter.
Okay.
Oh, here's another thing. With that supercharger, man, when I first got it and got everything fixed and was running good, man, I blew the input shaft, cut it right off. Wow!
For the transmission?
Yes.
No way.
So,
is it got a built trans? I noticed it was painted.
Yes, my buddy Mike, Trans Pro Mike out in Lansing.
Cool.
Yeah, he rebuilt the trans, puts a little extra stiffer parts in, springs, clutches, input shaft, so the trans should be good.
Does it have a different torque converter?
Yeah.
Cool.
The diff. I had 373 gears in there. And I tell you, man, that thing was just giving up so much power. I blew the diff. Not just the gears, the whole freaking house.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So that's like a do something in there now. You're not going to want that.
Oh, okay. So it's got like a stock diff or something in it?
Yeah, it's just a stock diff so I could get it and move it and sell it because I was just tired of it, you know.
Yeah.
I get all of this stuff in my garage in the wintertime by myself pretty much.
Wow. Did you do the exhaust?
Yeah, I did the exhaust, I did the headers, I wrapped them and all.
Okay.
All those crazy grounds is because, you know, it's hard to find a ground on a vet.
Yeah.
So I just went straight to the back. Yeah, it's some funky stuff, but like I say, it was 20 years ago. Man.
Yeah, I hear you. Did you do any engine work? Because we found LT4 heads.
All I did was adjust the valves.
Oh, okay.
When I got it, it had a little capping in it. So I adjusted the valves. That car, man, I tell you, man, I pulled out plenty of hairs with that car, man. Other than that, man, and the only reason why I sold it was once again, I was online looking, and I saw this C6 blue Corvette, supercharged, 650 horsepower.
Nice.
In Minnesota in the wintertime. So I had to get rid of that one because I was running out of space, and I knew this one was coming. So I ended up selling it to wherever that tag was on that.
CarMax, right?
I ended up selling it to CarMax.
Hey, what'd they give you?
I think it was like $5,000.
That's it? Oh, man.
What? I knew, like I said, I just had to get rid of it, and I was tired of it, and I needed the space, so I was like, I know I could have got a little more for it. But I'm like, I'll let somebody else get it and hope they can ride it.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to fix it up. Hey, did you ever have a dyno tuned?
It was when I first got it. It was 485, 495, and this is before I put the headers and all that on.
Wow, that's pretty good. So almost 500 wheel horsepower before the headers.
So I was 500 crank.
Oh, okay. But I mean, did you have it put on a chassis dyno?
Yeah, I didn't, but the previous guy did. From what the dealer was telling me, like I said, he lives out in the north suburbs somewhere, and he traded this car in, and he bought 2 Vipers, his and hers.
No way.
Yeah, the story is crazy, man. So that, and I tell you what, man, if it was me and I was going to keep the damn car, I'd pull an LS3 in it.
Yeah.
Because I was pretty much maxed out what I could do with the speed, density, and all of that.
So do you know who tuned the car though? Like who actually, you know?
No, I don't. I threw most of that stuff away, you know,
Okay.
'cause I didn't need it anymore. But I got a picture that I have to go back and look. So if I can find that picture, when I first got it, I'll send that to you. They might be able to tell you something.
All right, yeah, we're just trying to figure out how much power this thing makes. You know, so on a dyno, if it had 500 crank, it'd probably be around 420 at the wheels.
Right.
Which
like, so you don't want that diff. I got that diff. A buddy again, Transpro Mike found it for me in California or something.
Okay.
Just something to get it going so I could get rid of it. But
when you traded this in the CarMax, though, it was in pretty good shape, right?
yeah, there's nothing wrong with it except for the the regular diff.
Yeah.
Sometime on a cold start, you got to give it gas to get it going. But once it gets going, it's okay.
How many miles did it have when you traded it in?
Whatever's all that writing on the oil filter.
Okay.
That's me.
That's your writing. Okay, so
that's my writing.
So
like Brian said, I didn't know that was you until I saw the writing on the oil filter.
Yeah.
That's the hand writing.
That's cool. So that was basically right at 69,000, and it still has 69,000. So it's only moved, I think, about 500-600 miles since 2017, because that's when you traded it in, right?
16, I think.
16. Okay, I thought it said 17 on there, but either way, it hasn't in about 6 years. It hasn't really moved much. So wow, so everything's pretty current on this thing, because we're looking at the spark plugs, and they don't look that old, you know.
Oh, speaking of the spark plugs, I saw you guys were trying to figure out how to get to them.
Yeah.
You go to the driver's side, lean across with your left hand. It's all feel. You just get an old spark plug. Crack it loose, get an old spark plug boot, and you can twist it out. It's tight.
So you got them from the top?
I got them all from the top. It's tight.
Wow.
But
Okay.
like you gotta lean across the engine, and with your left hand on that right side,
Okay.
you're not gonna see nothing.
Right.
So, us being mechanics, it's all feel.
Right.
The spark plug is going at an angle a little bit. So
Yeah, we got 4 of them from the bottom. We found one spark plug wire on the passenger side was just completely melted and destroyed. It looks like there's a little bit of an exhaust leak on the passenger side.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, there's another reason. Like I said, it was just stuff. I was tired of dealing with it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it was a good car.
Well, listen, after we get it running tip top and we clean it and everything, I'd love to bring it by and show it to you.
Oh, I'd love to see it, man. That brought back some memories of you don't know how many hours I spent in the garage by myself in the winter.
Man, I can't wait to give you a ride in it though. That's gonna be so cool. You're still in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. And hey, you don't have a target top for this thing by any chance, do you?
It was on there when I had it.
Darn, it's gone.
Like you said, they must have left the 2 screws loose,
Yeah.
got on the expressway, and boom.
Yep. Yeah, I got to find a target top for it. All right, cool. Well, thank you so much for the info. I might shoot you an email or a text or something if I got any other questions. But once we're...
Hey, call me or text me anytime, buddy.
Awesome. Thanks, Marlon. I appreciate it. And once we get this cleaned up, I'm heading right over.
Okay, man.
All right. Thanks again. I'll talk to you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye now.
All right, bye. He's the nicest guy in the world. He's so nice. It was awesome. So yeah, it was traded in at CarMax, and then I wonder where it sat for so long. It basically moved about 500-ish miles since about 2016, 2017. So we know it's got a stock 273 gear rear end in it. It's got a built transmission. The supercharger, it sounds like he had redone when he first got it. So we're in good shape there. That's just how it sounds. I love this kind of stuff. So anyway, stay tuned. We are going to eventually clean this car up, and then we're going to drive it over, pick up Marlon. I think it's going to be a ton of fun, and we'll show you guys this new Vette as well.